30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet over.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 4 down. Check.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Chubb running right. And he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, the Browns hand things over to the veteran Britton Colquitt to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Switch. Check. Bang. Shit. Echo. Check, where'd he go?
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
Alert! Right there. Hey, Charlie!
First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Rip left.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Point it right.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space. Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defense has only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them. That feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Give me some. Give me some. We got 57's the mic. Rock 57. I'm here all
From the gun, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a very tough 3rd and 15 forthcoming. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. This is fielded at the 27. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 44, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Show it.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught. Jones. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Before being taken down. 25 yards that time. 52 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns, more than doubled his production from 2017. Now they're hoping for an even bigger bump this year. They'll run it here with Wilkins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it, but I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. Hatch it. Check nine.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
58 Mike. Too low, rush in. Slam.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
Check, crunch.
To throw again is Jackson. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Rolling to his right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Wood.
Mayfield down. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Callaway on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But and
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Joseph now to have the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On 1st down, it's Gore. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He hits Beasley right side.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go, D. No.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch 54. Come on, the ball.
Hey, alert! Watch out!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, he's used to running at that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 78 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They run. Chubb, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Regular. You must be drinking.
They run it again with Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. 180.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down, it's Wilkins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that's caught by Beasley. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. From the 44. Jackson, that one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On third down, Wilkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Gore. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Quick dash. Come.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he Throws one incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. There's Jackson on third and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Just like that. Just like that. Sponge!
On the carry, it's Chubb. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
180!
36. I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
And again, it's Chubb. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL?
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, Roscoe.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I just got one for you, man. Hey, you still want Tyrod? Hold on, let me actually turn my stream on real quick. Hey, you still want Tyrod?
Yeah.
Man, let's make something happen, bro. We just have to do a release and sign.
Alright, so no goals. So I'm supposed to release somebody too?
Yeah, you gonna have to release somebody, and I'm gonna have to release somebody.
Alright, that's cool, but who are you trying to get though?
That's the question, man. That's the question, Roscoe. I'm just gonna ask you a couple questions. I ain't even gonna make this long to hold you up for too long, but you gonna get Tyrod, bro, if we can work something out. So I guess I'm just naming some names. See if you'll trade either one of these guys, okay? You heard me?
Yeah, I heard you. Dang, that nigga out for 32 weeks. Alright.
Who out for 32 weeks?
Nah, I got the Bills and MH league and shit, and my running back Pat. Hold on, I'm backing out now. I just finished that game and shit.
Alright, man, so me and you can talk some business, man.
Hey, yo, CJ. What up, CJ?
So with one of these backup players you willing to let go? Will you trade any of your receivers too?
Yeah, I'll trade my receiver. I mean, I'd give up Trayvon. Cobb could go if you want Cobb. I just put together Slayton and Shepard.
You said what now?
I said I just put together Clayton and Shepard from the Giants. Well, I ain't get Shepard from the Giants. I got him somewhere else, but you know what
I don't even know who Darius Slayton is. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, but that boy got 95 speed.
I mean. He got hitting traits too. I'm about to see what's going on.
Man, so you gonna hold on to Shepard?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to Shepard. He got that slide ability. I'm trying to unlock it.
And you already re-signed Cooper then, huh?
Yeah, Coop, Byron Jones, and Jada Smith locked in.
Alright. Okay. Alright, so